Thinking about your next holiday? Have you considered Europe? Picture a place where being different is normal. A range of different people, languages, and places to see, all close by. Europe has so much to enjoy. From sunny beaches near the Mediterranean Sea to snowy mountains in the Alps, from busy cities with lots of history to peaceful places in the countryside. Plus, moving around Europe is very easy. Today, we will be listing the top 5 places you should visit in Europe for 2024. Get ready for a fun trip. Kicking off our list, at number 5, we have the magical Estonia. This place is a cool mix of European style and different cultures. It's in between Russia and Scandinavia and has a very interesting history. Imagine walking on the old roads of Tallinn's Old Town, a place on UNESCO's World Heritage List that takes you back to olden days. The city's old buildings and forts show us what the world used to be. Go further, and you'll see the calm of Saaremaa, where windmills and tall towers fill up the view, giving you a peaceful break from noisy city life. And we can't forget the untouched beauty of Lahamaa National Park. Its big forests, beautiful coastlines, and awesome wildlife make it a great place for nature fans. In Estonia, it's not just about what you see, but also about experiencing a culture that's a cool mix of Scandinavian, Russian, and Baltic styles. Estonia, a treasure that's waiting for you to find. Next at number 4, we find the ever-beautiful France. This lovely country is a favorite spot for people who love to travel. It's a country full of history and culture, and you can find some of the world's most famous landmarks there. Picture yourself under the huge Eiffel Tower when it's all lit up at night, or walking through the big halls of the Louvre Museum, where you can see art and history together. Maybe you like the yummy food that France has to offer? From the crispy croissants from Paris bakeries to the tasty wines made in the big vineyards of Bordeaux, every meal is a feast of flavors. But France isn't just about the busy cities. Step out into the lovely countryside where small villages, beautiful scenery, and quiet vineyards give you a peaceful break from city noise. Here, life is slower, letting you enjoy all the beauty France can show. And who could forget about Paris, the city of love? Paris is the best place for a romantic trip. Or maybe you're more interested in the fancy French Riviera, with its blue seas, golden beaches, and posh way of life. France is a place that has something for everyone, with lots of different things to do that keep people coming back. France, a timeless destination that never gets old. In third place, we have Iceland, a pretty cool place known as the land of fire and ice. As soon as you step foot in this magical country, you're surrounded by amazing nature like nothing you've ever seen. It's a little bit like being in a fantasy book, with ice-cold glaciers and hot volcanoes. You can start your visit by checking out the geysers, which are like nature's own fireworks, shooting water high into the sky. Then, wander around the rocky land and discover a bunch of waterfalls, each one more beautiful than the one before. The sound of the water crashing down is like music to your ears. And let's not forget the glaciers. These huge blocks of ice show just how powerful and beautiful nature can be. Walking across them is really something special. If you're lucky, you might even see a whale in the sea. As the night comes in, get ready for an amazing light show. The northern lights, also called aurora borealis, fill the night sky with lots of different colors. There's nothing else quite like it. Lastly, chill out in the Blue Lagoon, a hot spring that's very relaxing. Iceland, a great place for anyone who loves adventure. The second best place we're looking at is Italy. Dive into a country where history can be seen and felt everywhere. Italy, the land of the sweet life, is a mix of art, culture, and food that brings in visitors from all over the world. Look at the famous Colosseum, which shows off the greatness of the old Roman Empire. Its big arches and walkways tell of fighters, kings, and the strength of times long gone. Then, travel to Pisa, where the famous Leaning Tower seems to ignore the rules of gravity, leaning to one side but still standing strong after more than 800 years. But Italy is more than just old buildings. Its food is an exciting journey of its own. From the thick lasagna of Bologna to the soft risottos of Veneto, each area has its own special taste. Fashion is also a big part of Italy. Milan, the fashion capital, leads the world its fancy and ready-to-wear clothes, drawing in fashion lovers from everywhere. Next, let's float along the romantic water paths of Venice, a city that feels more like a dream than real life. Its maze of canals, beautiful buildings make it a one-of-a-kind place. Lastly, take in the artistic heritage of Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Here, works by Michelangelo, Botticelli, and Da Vinci are waiting, showing off the city's major influence on the world of art. Italy, where every corner is a part of history. And now we've reached number 1 on our list, Spain. Spain is a cool mix of old and new, and is a great place to visit in Europe. It's got busy, exciting cities and quiet, sunny beaches on the Mediterranean Sea. The festivals in Spain are full of color, music, and fun that show how lively Spanish people are. Spain isn't just cities and beaches, though. It's got different kinds of places to see, from rocky mountains in the north to dry, flat lands in the south. The buildings in Spain are a special mix of old Muslim designs and Christian styles, showing the country's rich past. The food in Spain is an exciting journey. From little snacks called tapas to a big rice dish known as paella, Spanish food is a party of tastes. And when night comes, the parties start, with music and dancing in the streets until morning. Spain, the top place in Europe where everyone can find something they like. So these are our best 5 places to visit in Europe for 2024. We have Estonia's pretty places, France's love-filled spots, Iceland's cool views, Italy's old stories, and Spain's lively ways. So, what's your next Europe trip going to be?